Hey guys, so you're thinking about putting your house on the market. Let's think of the first thing that you might want to do before you get the home completely ready, before you get it staged, before you get the photos taken. What should you do first? An inspection. All right, so let's talk about a few things. Why am I doing an inspection on my home? I live here, I know what's up with it. Think about it through the lens of a buyer. When you're in the market buying a home, you want to know what you're putting your big asset into before you actually purchase it, before you offer a purchase and sale agreement on this home. You want to know exactly what it is you're buying, all of the characteristics that come with it, even if they're not entirely perfect. When you're selling your home, you immediately put your house at an advantage by doing your own inspection with a licensed inspector, of course. You're not going to go out there by yourself and say, yep, everything looks fine, great, good to go. No, you have to get a licensed inspector. Okay, so you have decided to get an inspection. Most inspectors are general inspectors. There's so many different types of inspections that you can get. You can get a pest inspection. You can test for mold, all sorts of things. A general inspector will give a general overview of what's going on with your home, suggested fixes, things that are in the red, things that you must fix that might be a danger in the home. Hopefully not. But it gives you, the seller, an advantage to offer the buyer an option to look at what's going on with the home. If they're okay with it, they're great. They have a person that can do this work, fantastic. It completely goes over that entire process. If you're a buyer and you see that there's a home that you love that already has an inspection on it, you still have the opportunity to submit an offer with an inspection contingency. If you're not sure that the seller did their due diligence, you still, as the buyer, should do yours as well. So inspections are always good, never skip them. Okay, so I mentioned that most inspectors are general and you need a specific inspector for very specific things. Say you've done your inspection. I'm a real estate broker in Washington State. It is wet in this state. Well, not the entire state, on the west side, in the greater Seattle Bellevue area. It's wet here. Guess what happens in wet places? Mold. So say the inspector says, hey, there's some water intrusion and it looks like something's growing on the wall. You're gonna wanna take care of that. Then you're gonna want more time on the inspection to make the proper inspection. So we'll get a mold inspector out there. Mold typically is very common in a lot of homes. However, a small percentage is actually what people are allergic to. So you want to know what you're buying, what kind of mold it might be, and then go from there. Okay, so you're a seller, you've got an inspection, you're ready to put your home up for sale, but there's a situation that could come up where house is on the market, you get an offer with an inspection contingency, and you're probably sitting there thinking, why did I waste all that time, all that money? I trusted James to talk to an inspector and get an inspector on my house.
Inspector?
Inspector. I talked to James and he referred me to an inspector to do an inspection on my house. Why did I get an offer contingent on an inspection? Many reasons, because buyers need to do their due diligence as well, and they might not know the inspector that I'm working with or the company that I'm working with or that you are working with. So that is why they do that. So what's the timeline like? How much longer do we have to wait until we get this thing in mutual acceptance? Well, that's typically among you and the buyer. You've done the inspection, maybe it uncovers a few things. What does that do for you? It buys you time because you haven't put your home on the market yet. You can make all the fixes, or you could just tell a buyer up front, hey, guess what? We found these things. Give them an opportunity to fix it before they put in their offer, or even after they put in their offer, just so they know what they're buying. Okay guys, so you've done your inspection. What next? We have an awesome video on staging your home. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have a question, pop it in the comment box below. I'm James Campbell. See you next time.